morning, YouTube! This is Booktubers with Nikki. My name is Nikki, and today I'm going to be talking about pet peeves of mine that non-readers say to readers. Number one being when people come up and ask me why I'm reading. Because I enjoy it? I don't know. I want to keep a book in my purse for this situation so that I can throw it at them and yell at them to read a book like they do in Archer, because that's a stupid question. I don't know. Why are you doing sports? I don't question your interest. Don't question why I'm reading. It's fun. Okay? Okay. Number two, how do you have time for that? I make time. I don't spend 7 hours watching Netflix and going on Facebook and Pinterest, and even if I do, I also sublet that with reading. If you, every time you went to go on Facebook or were waiting in line for something, read a book instead, you would go through quite a bit of books pretty fast. Number three, why don't you just watch the movie? A book dies every time someone says that, because if you're a reader, you know that when a book is adapted into a movie, 98% of the time, that movie's gonna suck for you. Even if it's like not a terrible film, technically, it's going to be awful to you because it's gonna be so different and wrong from the book that it's just going to irritate you and make you angry every time you watch it. So you'd just rather read the book and not get angry. Number four, it's just a book. Why are you insert crying or jumping around or laughing or whatever reaction you're having to a book? It's not just a book. It's something I am personally invested in, and shit is happening that is upsetting or funny or whatever. It's just like watching a movie, except for more. People don't understand that your imagination is so much more powerful than any visual stimulus that can be happening. So watching a movie that's scary, for example, when you're reading a book that is scary, it's 10 times scarier because your imagination is filling in the blanks that you're visually not seeing. So it's so much worse, okay? Number five, when people come up to you and say, "What you reading?" and you start to answer them, and then they cut you off and keep talking. Clearly you're not interested in what I'm reading, so don't ask that question. Also, side note, if I'm reading and you come up to me and start talking and I put my book down, that is a green light for you to keep talking. Go for it. Speak, my friend. However, if I'm reading and you talk to me and I go, yeah, I have no freaking clue what you're saying. Whatsoever. Whatever's happening in this book, shit's going down, and it is more important than what you're saying to me at that time, so that is your indicator to stop talking and walk away and shoot me a text later. End of story. I'm also adding one other pet peeve to this that I hadn't planned on adding because I don't really think it's a pet peeve because I hope it doesn't happen very often, but this thing happened to me last week, and so I feel like I should mention it. Do not ever go up to someone and say, and I quote, "Are you actually reading, or are you just trying to look smart?" This happened to me when I was reading in a public place. So dear sir who asked me that question, first of all, you're kind of an asshat. Second of all, yes, I'm reading. I'm not just like staring blankly at a piece of paper because that's boring. And also, even if I was trying to look smart, which doesn't make sense, I would read, because not reading means you're just staring blankly, and that isn't something that people do. Second of all, why would I be reading to look smart? Especially, it's not like I was reading Othello. I was reading like a YA fantasy dystopian novel or something like that. So, not really the highest intellectual merit. No, I'm not reading to look smart. That's like saying, "Why are you wearing glasses?" And you're like, "I don't know, 'cause I'm freaking blind." It's the same thing. Don't ever say that to someone, because it's really, really irritating. Alright? With that, I am going to end this booktube. I would love to hear your pet peeves in the comments down below or in a response video.